Hello everybody and welcome back to FIFA 18. We have got a Champions League game coming up against PSV Eindhoven of Holland. Let's just... didn't want to do that. Let's just head forward. So last time we beat Celtic, didn't we, quite comfortably, I think. I should probably hope that we would. Yeah, fine, you're going to get sold. Okay, right, fine. Andy Carroll wants to get sold. Yeah, good luck with that, Andy Carroll. Who the hell is going to buy you, buddy? Okay, let's put in Walcott for Odegaard. I'm thinking this game is going to be not too bad. Like, PSV could, I suppose, surprise me, but I'd be surprised if they surprised me, if that makes sense. I'm going to put Adams up front, Martinez, see how they do. I'm going to put Lajovic on the bench for Bailey. And yes, put Azarin for Orban, I guess, give him a rest. And I might give Reedwald a rest as well. And yeah, it's been one of these guys. There we go, we got them for a reason, they might as well play. Because I think this is going to be not too difficult. I wouldn't imagine PSV Eindhoven are going to give me too many problems here. And let's play. Now, I had a comment on the last video actually, which was about the difficulty. So the comment was along the lines of you should turn up the difficulty because it's not that entertaining to watch you smash every team. And I don't really have a problem with that. I figured that that comment was probably made after the first game where we beat Man City 5-0. There was some caveats to that though, which was that Man City seemed to, for some reason, to play a second string side, whether or not they... oh, that's unlucky. Whether or not they... you know, what the reason was for that, I'm not too sure, but it definitely was second string, and that was when I scored most of my goals in the first half. In the second half, when they seemed to bring on like De Bruyne, and someone else as well, I think. I can't remember who, someone else good. They were a lot better. So I don't think it's a difficult thing. I think it's a, like, I kind of got a little bit lucky in the team I played was absolutely pants. Because if you saw, I think I played Wigan in the cup or something like that, and they're not Premier League side obviously, and they gave me a much harder time. It's interesting why he didn't take that on. And then obviously I drew the last game 0-0. I just couldn't find a way to score. So I mean, I guess my point is I don't feel right now like I need to change the difficulty. I completely agree. Oh, that was a shot. That I don't want to be smashing every team either. However, I will also point this out. Those who've been watching from the beginning know that I have struggled like crazy playing on world class. Mostly because you know, I've started off as Crystal Palace, not as you know, Man United or Barcelona or someone like that. And Crystal Palace, believe it or not, do not have as good a players as those teams I just mentioned. And as a result, like, it's been tough. And you know, the first season we did well, we managed to survive. The second season we did a little bit better. We got into the Champions League. I think I finished 4th, didn't I? And we won the League Cup, so improvement there. And like, considering each season, I think I've made some good buys. I made some bad buys as well, but I generally made some good buys. Oh, that's a lovely goal. Because I've made some good buys, my team has improved a lot. Like, the probably average rating, especially for my midfield and attack, has gone probably to like 80, 81 from what it was, which was probably like in the 75 to 77 range, at, you know, a lot of points. And like, not having a lot of strength in depth to the team as well was obviously you know, at some bad points. So I feel like there's been a natural progression, and also like, you can't discount the fact that I've played, you probably close to 100 games now world class on FIFA 18, and like I was struggling with FIFA 18 just as a game in the first season for sure, probably a little bit in the second, tackling and in particular, and I've got a lot better at it. So I think there's been some factors which have contributed to me going better, but I knew that if my team got better I would find it easier, because if you remember, I think it was in the first season I took on England. I was England manager in the World Cup, and I was playing it on world class, and I was finding it easy because obviously England have got really good players on paper. And so I was finding it easier, and if you remember, I turned it up to the highest difficulty levels and got absolutely smashed, I think, by like Saudi Arabia or someone like that, because I didn't want to just win like the World Cup really easily, just because of that. So I think it's a bit early for me to warrant moving the difficulty up to the next level. I kind of feel like I mean, I'm not top of the league. Like, I have lost games, I have drawn games, and I was going to say that's going to be a foul, surely. I have drawn games this season, and we're quite early on, so I feel like it's still reasonably realistic of me to keep it at this level, if that makes sense. But I will, like, if admittedly, like 100%, if I was beating teams 5-0 every week, that would not be very much fun for me. It'd be fun for a little while, just because the game, like, literally nearly broke me at some points. Like, it did break me. Yeah, that was in. As soon as that ball got to him, I was like, that's in. There's no way Jay Adams is missing from there. Get it. Oh, a good pass though, and a good run though. That he does do runs very well. I didn't think PSV would be too much of a problem for me, to be honest. PSG, however, that is a different matter. They're going to be very good. So yeah, I don't want to play around with it too much, because I feel like there has been this natural progression of me being bad at the game, me getting better at the game, my team being bad, my team getting better, and like that's leading to me winning games, and it's like it would be unrealistic of me to just keep putting the difficulty up. I also don't believe that I am like brilliant at FIFA or anything like that, but I'm actually really pleased that I have managed to get better at playing on world class, without a doubt. Just goes to prove that Crystal Palace are a shit team. I think my biggest problem was Benteke. I think I'll take that as a. I don't think I'll take that as a quick one, thanks. I'd love to score more free kick goals. Surely someone's better than him. Milosevic. He's been fantastic for Palace this season. Like, he has been really good. That's actually not a bad free kick. A little bit more power, perhaps. It could have been in. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess the short version of that is that I do kind of like agree that if I was smashing people every week 5-0, it wouldn't be that entertaining. But on the other side of things, that it's not every week I'm smashing people 5-0. He says, as look at me go, win this game at 5-0 now. Oh, that's a lovely ball. That's a good run by Martinez. Yes. Oh, I saw the run and he stopped for some reason there. He was running and he just needed to carry on. And for some reason he just stopped and it caused him to just not quite get there quickly enough. Here comes Walcott. Dunya. Oh, damn it. I'm getting cocky. Don't get cocky, kid. But I am definitely enjoying this season more, probably than any other season. I think just because, like, one of the things that I've really kind of learned is this, having the players to be able to rotate is really important. More so than I probably thought. I did probably think I could get away with just having like a good team rather than squad. It surprised me that FIFA would. Oh, what a goal! Get in! Get the hell in. I've wanted to score one of those goals for ages. And I remember to actually double tap, not triple tap like it has been in other FIFAs. And it worked. And it was fucking cool. And he made up for that, not running earlier. Oh dear. I've been playing Sea of Thieves all day, recording this on the Tuesday the 20th. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. Sea of Thieves is an interesting game because I feel like there's no way on earth it's worth its £50 price tag. But I didn't pay £50 for it. I paid exactly nothing for it because it's free with the Microsoft Game Pass, which has a 2-week free trial. Oh, that's unlucky. Which has a 2-week free trial, and so I just signed up for that, and then I got it, and I've been playing it on PC. So the Game Pass works on PC as well as on the actual Xbox, which is a little bit weird, but good also. So yeah, I literally played nothing, and I've played like 5 hours of it with my girlfriend today. We had a really fun time. It's very much a game though where it's like, it's a bit grindy, as in like you kind of end up doing the same things a little bit. There are like 3 different types. I mean, that's the thing, I say there are 3 different types of missions. That's not a lot, is it, when you think about it? But there's like missions where you can like transport things, missions where you can find gold. Oh damn, I saw the Sherla run there. And missions where you can go bounty hunting, and I've mostly done the bounty hunting ones because I find them interesting. But definitely the most interesting point of the day was like we were sailing towards an island, and we've got quite a good, because we're just playing like with both of us, so we're using the smaller ship, the sloop, which is like a 2-man ship basically, and we're sailing towards this island where we know there's like a skeleton pirate we have to kill, and oh damn it, and there's a skeleton fort like on the side. We thought we were like quite far away from it, but then the battle music suddenly starts, and we're like, why is that starting? Like my girlfriend's sailing the ship, so she's on the wheel, and I'm the one who's doing all the sails and like giving directions and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know, I can't see anything. And then all of a sudden I turn towards the fort, and there's like 6 cannonballs like incoming, and I'm like, oh shit. And luckily they missed, but then they keep firing, and we're like, okay, there's not much we can do because we just have to basically keep sailing and try and get out of range of these guys. And eventually they do hit us, and I have to go around and like patch it up and stuff like that, and it was a lot of fun. that was like the best bit. But it's very, very grindy. Like, I mean, I played like 5 hours, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm sure you could, like, well, one of the issues was that it's so buggy today, so buggy. I mean, like, several times we'd log in and there would be an issue where you can't change any of your equipment, you can't get your guns and swords out, which, as you can imagine, is a real issue, and you literally have to like delog from the game and then relog, and that takes time. Obviously there's issues where when you hand in a quest you don't get the rewards for it, which you do eventually get the rewards for it, but you you have to again relog. So we must have relogged about 10-15 times over the course of that 5 hours. So the game is seriously buggy, seriously, and like disappointingly so, I think, for what is a pretty simple game. Like, there's not a lot of depth to it, there's not a lot of stuff going on, I don't feel. It's more about a kind of like make your own adventure type thing. So, but it's good. I recommend it, especially if you're going to pay it for free, but I don't recommend paying £50 for it unless you're really like going to have like a crew of 4 and you know it's the sort of thing you really like. Maybe you played it in the beta or something like that, or you just got like a shit ton of money and you don't care what you spend it on, then fine. That's fine by me. But yeah, I can't really recommend it for the price it is right now. But again, the Game Pass is such a good deal. Like, I don't understand why anybody would pay full price for it unless they just didn't know about Game Pass. Oh, that was such a bad pass. That's a really shocking pass. Yeah, I mean, PSV came back into the game a bit, but I didn't think they would give us much trouble. Bloody hell, the crowd erupted at the end of that, didn't they? Look at that. Why does my face look exactly like his face? Is that my brother managing PSV? That was weird. Okay, good win. They didn't even have a shot on target. It's not my fault if they're getting so defensive that they don't even get a shot. Don't want that. Who's leaving on international duty? That's fine. Okay, got West Ham. Yeah, looks like the squad is good to go. We'll play Abraham up front, alongside Martinez. I play Bailey on the left. Let's play Decor in midfield. Let's play Orban in defence. And let's play Reedward at left back. There we go. I think I need to do much else really. Yes, I would like to save the changes. Cool, so let's play West Ham. Where are West Ham in the league? Okay, so right now West Brom are second in the league. I mean, FIFA's just broken as fuck, isn't it really? West Ham are 10th, okay, 2 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. We are, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, so we are, Everton, Liverpool have also played a game extra, so we're 6 points behind them currently. Liverpool are just flying. I mean, they beat us, so what can I say? It's quite a nice kit from West Ham. It's a bit retro. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Okay, again, like West Ham very defensive against us. I don't know what this is. I mean, I guess we are better than them. Like, tackled me. Good tackle. I thought I was going to be able to turn him then. If you remember, like when I first started playing this, I was the one who used to have to go defensive, so it's nice to be the attacking team. Oh, that's a good tackle. That's a good tackle. Ah, damn it. It's close, but no banana. Okay. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Just keep losing possession rather stupidly. Let's keep it surely. Yeah. I don't know why I slid there. It's offside, yeah. Cool. Good. Is that Slaven Village? I have not seen Slaven Village in ages. God, I forgot about him. It's so like... I was going to say it's so sad, but it isn't really sad that managers get fired in the Premier League, because this thing, people are always like, oh, you know, it's bad that person got fired or whatever, but they get paid so much money for getting fired that I really sometimes think they don't give a shit, and then they just seem to walk into another job like Mark Hughes or Alan Pardew, people like that. Damn it. Good save. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for football managers getting fired, but what I have sympathy for is more the fans and perhaps the players in a way. I mean, not sympathy from like from the players in a way of like, it isn't easy to keep changing your manager and having different things kind of thrust upon you. Like anybody who kind of has worked for a while and had different managers at work knows that that can be very disruptive as you get used to things that your new manager wants. Oh, ref, that is such a foul. That was a literal red card foul. Oh fuck. Oh, we've actually got an injury as well. That's the keeps. Okay, Odegaard is injured. Let's bring him off and put his put on Liveage. Like, it is disruptive, and you know, footballers, like, for the most part, I'd say the vast majority are professional. Like, you generally, unless you have just like bags of talent, oh my god, unless you have bags and bags of talent, generally it's professionalism and hard work that gets you to become, you know, a professional. Yeah, we'll actually take this Bailey. What the hell? Oh, unlucky. And generally, when you're professional, all you want to do is to be able to do your job well. You know, do the job that you're there for, and like, it gets you down if for, you know, reasons which are out of your control. You can't do that, and so I do have sympathy sometimes for footballers, especially those who get roasted because they're not playing well. But I was gonna say, Jesus Christ. That was a classic Martinez tap-in. That's what a ball here though, by the way. What a ball. That was such a bad miss though. Bailey with the miss there. It's a great ball into him. Deserved to be an assist. Yeah, and from as much as people can be like, oh, you know, so and so gets paid too much money, like, unbelievably, like, I know how that feels, And I'll tell you what, now that feels, because everybody moans at me at work about how much money I get paid, because like I don't get paid like a lot of money at all, okay? But the thing is, the staff who we employ get paid minimum wage. That's just what the company, you know, that's just what the company is going to pay, basically. And so, you know, like all the time, all I ever hear is like, oh, you can't complain because you're on like this much money, and you know, you do this, and oh, you get a bonus every year and stuff like that. And you're like, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference to anything. Like, it generally doesn't. You can't just turn around and say to somebody, oh, because you get paid more. Like, at the end of the day, you get paid to do the job. Like, if you're doing the job, oh fuck, you know, if you're doing the job you're getting paid to do, that's great. If there are outside things stopping you from being able to do that job, like getting paid all the money in the world ain't going to change that. There's for anybody who's studied things like business studies or economics, stuff like that, you'll know about the fact of, like, there's a certain point where money does not become a motivator anymore for people. Like, there's, like, Alexis Sanchez is reportedly getting paid $250,000 a week, okay? Let me tell you this, he would not play better or worse if he was getting paid 150,000 more or 150,000 less. Like, it just makes no difference to his life. The reason why he gets paid so much is simply because that's how much Man United were willing to pay to get him, and that is not his fault. So I have a lot of sympathy with, like, people, because people can talk about footballers being greedy all they want and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I know for a fact, like, when I got my job, the current job I'm in, I went the wages that managers in cinemas earn, especially my company, varies quite wildly. Like, I'm talking like £10,000 a year difference, and that, you know, is a lot for, you know, mere mortal people. And I was very much towards the higher end of that, but that was very simply because I was external, so I joined externally as a candidate rather than went through as someone. Oh, we actually got that in, that's crazy. And also because I went through an agency who negotiated on my behalf, similar to an agent. Now, it's not my fault if people don't, you know, who get the job are not getting paid as much as me, because at the end of the day, what the fuck is going on here? Because at the end of the day, you know, everybody is allowed to negotiate what you want, and obviously people have like different experiences, and that will depend upon how much they're going to get paid and different expectations and all that type of stuff. So there's always going to be a variance, but you know, I don't have a lot of sympathy for people who seem to think that just because somebody gets paid more, like, they should be able to do their job better. Like, that is not the way it works. And I know there might be some people who are like, well, that's a weird thing to say. That's easy goal. Van Ginkel again. Might be like, well, that's a weird thing to say. Like, if you get paid more, you're going to be able to do your job. You should be doing a higher standard of your job, right? But as I said, there are sometimes a lot of influences on you which don't necessarily mean that you're able to do your job at the peak that you can compared to others. And also, it might just be that you are better at negotiating than somebody else. It doesn't make you a better person than them because you're getting paid more. It doesn't make them a better worker. What it means is that person doesn't know their own worth, and that's an important thing. You know, if Harry Kane's getting paid a fraction of what, you know, another player is, then that's not down to Tottenham. That's down to Harry Kane not fighting his corner, like, and saying, hey, I want more money or I'm going to leave. And people can turn around and go, oh, that's mercenary, but that's life. Like, that is the way it goes. If you don't ask for a pay rise, you're not going to get one. I have so many people at work moan at me about their pay, and like, oh, I should be getting paid more because I do this. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? I don't pay you money. You need to tell the people who are going to be able to pay you more money, and you need to be able to justify to them why they should pay you more. And they're like, oh yeah, but they won't listen. I'm like, no, they won't, because you'll never tell them. Because for some people, some reason, people, especially in England, I think it's a big thing where people don't like asking for more money. They see it as greedy shit. Oh my god, what a miss. They see it as greedy, and they see it like as for some reason I think people worry they lose their job if they ask for a pay rise. If you ask for a pay rise and you don't deserve one, and you have no reason for it other than something like, oh, I've been here for a long time so I should get paid more, then yes, that does apply to you. You shouldn't do that. There's no reason for it. If you can turn around and justify why, that's a good goal. If you can turn around and justify why you should get paid more, whether that is in a document or just verbally spoken, then there's no reason why anybody should say have a go at you for doing that. They might not be able to pay you, which is a thing that happens. People are like, well, we can't afford to pay you more right now, but a lot of the time they will concede your point that, yeah, actually I agree. Or sometimes they might not, and they might say, well, actually what we would like you to do is X, Y and Z, then we think you deserve to go and get a pay rise, and then you know what you need to do. You might agree with it or not, but you know what you need to do. And I tell people that all the time, and no one ever does it. And I don't know why. They just, I don't know, maybe some people just like moaning about wages, just like being paid less, I guess, so that they get something to moan about. Because this is the other side, like the other side to being paid more. And it's the difference between, say, a footballer who's getting paid, like Sanchez, getting paid 250,000 a week, to one who's getting paid maybe 100,000 a week, which I guess is seen as more of a norm nowadays, weirdly. But like for a good player, I think that's probably seen as a good Premier League player, that's probably seen as like the norm, weirdly. I think I read like that Nick Pope, the Burnley goalkeeper, was on 19 grand a week, and I was like, that's disgusting that this like England international goalkeeper is on like 19 grand a week. I was like, he gets paid 19 grand a week. That's a lot of money. And they were saying that like apparently Newcastle want him and are prepared to double his money and stuff like that, but he could get more. And I'm like, yeah, he could get more. But I was also like, it's weird that I thought that like 19 grand a week was like a disgustingly low sum of money, and I was like, Jesus, how is he even surviving on 19 grand a week? It's like, no, wait, that takes me like 6 months to earn. So it's 90 grand a week. So yeah, I do appreciate that footballers have got an inflated like value, especially compared to other professions. But again, I would point out that the reason why footballers get paid this much money is not because there wasn't one footballer who turned around and went like, hey, is Walcott injured as well? Fucking hell. Turned around when everybody was getting paid like £500 a month, and turned around and was like, hey, I think we should get paid like 100 grand a month. Like, it's a gradual thing that's happened as the game has got richer. As more sums of money go into the game, players are getting paid more because they're making more money for their club. It's it's a way. It's like a film actor who is continually increasing the gross of the film. He's going to get paid more because he's making more. That's the way it goes. If you work on it's like working on commission in a way. Because of the TV money and stuff like that. That's why they get paid so much money nowadays, because the clubs they work for earn so much, and because they have agents who are clever and know the value of their players. Oh, I thought I could get one through. Because they know the value of their players, they can ask for more money, and then the clubs pay it, and that's the key factor. The clubs pay it. Oof, I thought we were going to draw this game. That would have been shocking. This has been quite a bad game for me. So, oh shit, they've got their keeper up and everything. Fuck. You arseholes. That's because I've been distracted talking about wages. Shit. Shouldn't have drawn that. That was really bad. We were 2-0 up. I only had 2 shots on target. See, I don't win every game 5-0. Sometimes I'm utter dog shit and I draw 2-2. That was not good though. Who's injured? Odegaard, 5 days, okay. You're welcome, Ralph. You are the captain, so it was a bit weird that you would say that, but whatever. Okay, Scotland. I'm trying to think like who Scotland have who's any good, and I can't really think of that many players, so I'm just gonna ignore it. We got Man United. Thanks, boss. When the hell did I give him a chance to the first team? I don't remember that. Oh well. Odegaard's fine, it would seem. We can put our first team out, which is this team. Is this actually our first team though? I mean, I guess it is, isn't it? Like move Sherlock in for one of these two. There we go. I don't really need Walcott then, do I? Who else should I put in? Maybe Carroll, just as an alternative, I guess. Okay. I guess this is my team. I guess this is Man United. Let's play. Yeah, and actually the other thing about that 5-0, I know I'm going on about it a lot, but the other thing is that I typically struggle against teams who play defensively, and Man City did not play defensively that game. Whereas you see, I do struggle against teams who do. Is it left bumper? Yeah. Well, I'm good at free kicks, as you can see. As you can see. Okay, Manchester United. Let's have a look actually at what their lineup is first off. Probably should do that with most teams. As yeah, they can be so weird. Lukaku, whoever Talisca is, Martial, Matic, Fellaini, Jones, Suquet, Vindalov, Jorge, De Gea, Mkhitaryan. Okay, so no Pogba. It would seem, wonder if he's been sold or if they're just maybe resting him. It's just playing Fellaini because Fellaini's a much better player. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Like in terms of pay, like people get so upset about money all the time, and it's just, I really feel like it's a lot of the time down to the kind of person. Like it would be nice if in life people. Oh, I thought I was in some reason that guy just backed off. I thought I'd have a crack. It would be nice in life if the people you work for could see how much you do and respond to that, and you know, in the value. But the truth is, they just don't. Oh, that's a great goal. That is a great goal and a great run from Martinez. Look at this run, I like this. And a good finish. That's what he does best. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? If someone could be like, hey, you know what? I can see you're working really hard. I think you deserve a pay rise. It's very rare, if that ever even happens. Because most of the time people don't say anything and then their bosses just think, well, they're fine with what they're getting paid because They seem happy at work, perhaps. Oh, look at the speed. Oh, what a goal, come on. Look at the speed there. Who the hell was that in defence, by the way? Because he was slower than... I don't even know. He was like it was like a Virgin Express train going past a bloody steam train or something there. Look at that. And then I love that finish. Oh, that's nice when you just cut across like that. And that's 2 goals for Martinez already. I'm not making the same mistake again though, that's for sure. But as I said, like, teams who attack me and I can counter, I am devastating against. Like, if they don't do that, however, I am utter crap. So I look forward to playing these big teams because it means I can do that. I can counter, use the pace of this team. Pace isn't much good when the opposition are... Seriously, is that a foul? Are you seriously joking me? Seriously, that is the biggest dive ever. Oh my god, you arsehole. That's that Talisca. I don't know who this kid is, but he's already pissing me off. Okay. I just like that low cross now. Now I'm actually remembering how to do it. It's pretty good. I thought I'd just have a crack. You never know. Could have been the best goal I've ever scored. Okay. Of course, at the time of this video, Jose Mourinho is still currently manager of Man United, as he is in this 3 seasons past. Whether or not in real life in 3 seasons he will be Man United manager is a different matter. That was so close. Excuse me while I just have open my Coke. I appreciate it, it's probably a bit loud. Yeah, go ahead, Jose. Also, earlier on today as well, I had an interview for a games website, which is pretty cool. Which was talking about ASMR in games, ASMR in like Skyrim in particular, and why it's so popular. Which was really interesting actually. I'd never ever been interviewed about anything before, so that was really cool. I don't know. Oh, he backheeled it. Fuck. Oh, I've never scored a backheel. I mean, still haven't because it didn't go in, but you know, that was cool, right? We're not going to win that header. Mario Flady against Martinez. Oh god, I did not see the other player there. Was that Bailey? Because that guy, oh, it's the core, I was going to say. Okay, it's a good game actually so far. Could have gone either way so far. Yeah, I'll let everybody know obviously if the interview goes up and whatnot and stuff like that. And if I'm mentioned in it, or just if it's, I'll be interested in it anyway, even if I'm not. Because I'm sure the journalist probably interviewed a few different people, but it was interesting actually, because we were just talking about why Skyrim is such a popular game for ASMR in particular. There's a lot of people who do it. I'd say it's up there with like Minecraft as well, and you know, some of the reasons why I think it is because it's so familiar to people, probably being one of them, so they know what's going to go on in the game, you know, and I think that familiarity is comforting to people. And you know, we spoke a little bit about mods and stuff like that, the fact that you can mod the game so that you can have it in a way you want, but also it can look quite different from other people's, so you have that individuality, I guess, and just the kind of atmosphere of it. Oh, that's a cracker. That's a cracker of a goal. Defensive mistake. have that control over the game and what you do. It's cool, basically. Very cool. So it's interesting. I'm always like up for more kind of like for the kind of ASMR and ASMR gaming in particular to go more mainstream. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people do definitely find it weird. I still get comments all the time on my channel where people are like, "Why are you whispering? Like, what is this?" But like for me, it just doesn't. Oh, I was trying to do a Mo Salah. For me, it just makes sense, like, because video games, like as a whole, are just something people do to relax. Like whoever turns around and goes, "Oh, you know what? I'm far too relaxed. I need to get like hyper, and I need to get like super, like, you know, stressed. So I'm gonna play some video games." Like everybody plays video games to relax. There's that escapism element to it, or there's the like hanging out with friends and stuff like that. So like it's sometimes a bit weird to me, and I don't watch a lot of. It is very weird to me. I don't watch a lot of the channels where the person who is playing and commenting is like screaming and shouting and like over exaggerating every kind of expression and emotion that they have. If I'm watching regular Let's Plays, it tends to be somebody who's a bit more considered in their approach. Someone like Gopher, or trying to think who else I actually watch on a regular basis. But just people who take their time a little bit more, I think, and what was that? I was trying to pass across to him. Perhaps take their time a little bit more, think about what they're doing, slow things down, and just enjoy the game, rather than the kind of people who, I don't know, probably feel like that at every second and every moment of the game there has to be something exciting going on, and like they will just play on that excitement. The thing I've realised about Odegaard is he is slow as fuck. He really is slow. And he can't tackle. Okay, that's Willy Orban there. I was going to say, I think I'll get lucky if that wasn't a foul. Oh, here we go. This is bloody Talisca guy can score another free kick. I thought he was. Oh, good boy. Oh boy. Nearly. But yeah, but obviously each their own. At the end of the day, the great thing about YouTube is the sheer choice. Like, if there's like something out there where you're like, you know what, I wish like somebody who played this game did this or did that, the chances are there is a video out there where you're gonna like that person's style of play, or you're gonna like their personality or stuff like that, because there's so many people out there. And like, in a way, it does make it hard, because the hardest thing on YouTube is being found, basically. It's not really the making of the video. It's, oh, that's such a bad pass. It's being found, and sometimes people are just like, oh well, sometimes this person maybe annoys me, but I'll put up with them. But the truth is, like, you could probably find, you know, a person you prefer playing a game that you like, you know, unless it's something exceptionally niche, maybe, out there, because there's just such a variety and availability. Okay. Oh, it's just dilly-dallying. Dilly-dallying. I don't know where this guy's going. Oh, great tackle though. Nice. Oh, so close. So close. I think De Gea just kicked him there. I'm pretty sure De Gea just kicked him. Right, probably time to bring on a sub. I think I would like to bring on Liveridge for Odegaard. I think I'm going to bring on Adams for Martinez. And I'll leave it there just in case someone gets injured for now. I'll bring somebody on like the 80th or something. Oh, next fixture is Paris Saint-Germain, according to that. So you can look forward to that in the next video. Just decided to hoof that out. Okay. Do you know what? I've always wanted to be a stadium announcer like that. It's so much fun, I reckon. Probably slightly scary with like people's. Right. That was not what I wanted to do. I was trying to pass it over to Bailey running down the left there, and for some weird reason, it just smacked the ball out of play. I don't really know what happened. But it happened, okay? I think it would be best for all of us if we just moved on. Oh, it was a terrible pass. It was a terrible touch. That's a great tackle. Reed Ward. What the hell are you doing up that far? You can get a nosebleed down there. I've been terrible with my approach play this game, even though I'm like 4-1 up. Those little passes are not really coming off at the minute. Oh, Jesus Christ. How is that not a penalty? I don't know. Okay. God damn it. That's a nice pass. Oh, you slow ass bastard, Van Ginkel. That's a very casual pass, but it actually worked out. Okay. Oh, what a tackle! Come on, that was legendary. Okay, fine. I don't know why I did that, but set it up to Abraham because they are clearly on the attack there. Okay, don't use the left-hand side because for some reason I decided to bring on a left defender for my left winger. We've only got 5 minutes left though. I'm pretty sure I've got Sherlock on the bench, haven't I? Like, wasn't that my own player? Yeah, that was my own player doing that. Oh, you bastard. Oh, that's just control of that. Went a bit longer than that, really. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. Just get it out. Oh. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. I knew it. Oh, it's a terrible finish. I bottled that. I'm not gonna lie, I bottled it. I should have just carried on running and then just slotted it through. It was a good thing we went like 3-1 up. The second half was not very good. I'm disappointed with that draw though against West Ham. That was really bad. But still, all in all, not the end of the world, I guess. Is it possible to see our there we go. So we're second with 3 points behind Liverpool, which is that win they had over us, I guess. So they must have drawn a game, or a couple of games, I think, actually. They still haven't lost, though. Man United were 8th, so they've won 4, lost 4, so they're not having a great season either. Man City managed to win a game, at least. Spurs 4th, Chelsea 5th, West Brom inexplicably in 3rd. Let's see if that lasts, and let's just have a look at the... I can't have a look at the top goal scorers and stuff, can I? I haven't got any top goal scorers in the Champions Cup. Oh no, I have Adams with 3, Van Ginkel with 2, Martina, okay. Anyway guys, I'm going to finish up there today. That was good fun. Thank you so much for watching, as always, been my pleasure, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.